Jay Young and Brian Elder. You guys are back in town, huh?
Yeah, it's good to be back. You know, we were 5 years away from Memphis Radio.
Mostly,
yeah. But you know, we were there on Kicks for what, 11 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
At one time, and then 3 before.
Because they went from top 40 to country, didn't they, for a minute?
No, they never did, but we did.
You did. but then you moved. How did you get to Nashville?
Well, we always wanted to start our own little syndicated show. We thought, you know what, we're tired of working for the man. We thought we ought to run our own show, so we decided to just pick up everything. We'd actually left Memphis, and we're in Kansas City at the time, and then we left Kansas City and went to Nashville, and we started it all. I mean, we bought the satellite time, we did our own sailing. I mean, it was, you know, he did most of it. He's the engineer kind of guy behind it. So, I mean, he put all the studios together for us. And
Young and Elder, folks, they were a legend in Memphis radio back in the day, and good to have them back at 94.3, the Rebel.
95.3.
95.3.
And 97.7. We're on 2 frequencies.
That's right, they run
There's
both.
2 of us, so they gave us 2 frequencies.
Those stations get the same program.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
How
we made twice as much money, too, as a result.
How long have you guys been doing mornings? I never could do mornings, man. I did 1 year, and I said, I'm going back to afternoon drive.
1987 is when I started, yeah. And then we hooked up together in 89, is that right? Mm-hmm. So
were you in Idaho Falls then?
Idaho Falls, Idaho.
Where are you originally from, Jay?
I'm from a smaller even town than that in Idaho, a little town called Leslie, Idaho. Really small, like 40 people small. So.
Boise, Idaho. I also know there's a college there.
Yeah, there's a college there.
They always have good sports.
Yeah.
Because they play illegal players. Now they play junior college.
You got to win somehow, right?
I'm just kidding. But what's the craziest prank you guys ever did in the morning?
You want to answer that one?
No, I think
Did you get sued on it?
Yeah, we've never actually been sued. We've been sued. It's just never made it all the way to court. I think
there was one in particular where we wanted to. We took cameras out, and we were going to show what it was like at Graceland. You know, and this was for a TNN. Remember when TNN was on?
Yeah.
We were going to be on the Ralph Emery show, and they wanted us to put together this little video. And can we even talk about this?
No, sure. Now we can. I think it's been cleared by our attorney. Yeah.
And so we were going to introduce everybody to Memphis on this nationwide show, and we says, hey, we're going to take you into Elvis's house. But the whole idea was we were going to take these outside shots of Elvis's house, and then splice and walking into these squalors, you know.
Diapers on the tables,
and saying, you know what, it's different than a lot of people think.
Right.
We did some things that probably weren't thought out very well. We went into some people's homes that we may not have been invited to.
and they sued us.
Hope you guys had a good lawyer.
Yeah, I think so too.
But no harm, no foul.
Really, folks, Young and Elder, they're really legends around the Memphis area, obviously.
George Klein is calling us a legend in the radio business.
Well, you were. Your Kicks, you made a lot of noise over Kicks with Tony Oken.
Yeah.
And you guys did so well. But how would you compare Nashville to Memphis radio?
Nashville to Memphis radio? You know what? I mean, the music's all the same. You know, it used to be in the olden days, you know, that you waited for those records to come out. I mean, everybody gets it on the internet now, you know, so you download it. But as far as the actual, you know, Nashville might have a little more tie to some of the artists. I think Memphis has got a little more of the, you know, the spirit, the soul of it all. So I think that there's, you know, we've done some radio in Memphis and Nashville, and about the same.
Yeah, about the same. So 95.3 or 4?
95.3 and 97.7.
97. Steve Conley's down there too somewhere.
Yeah, he's over there too on that Guess FM.
And are you guys also, they play your show back on YouTube? Are you on YouTube, you guys?
I don't know, but we're live, you know, at lovetherebel.com, so you can check that out.
YouTube's kind of crazy. I have my Elvis Hour, I think, is on YouTube or something. Some of my interviews from this show was on YouTube. But yeah, I remember when YouTube first came out, they were running a video of mine of Sam Cooke and Jackie Wilson singing together. I was the only guy in the world that had it. So it's illegal when they first started. So I had my lawyer, Irv Salkett, send them a cease and desist letter, you know. They sent a letter back and said, sue us. So, you know, what goes around comes around. I guess.
You know, it's available on apps. They have apps on your phone now. My wife is able to listen because it's hard. We're in South Haven. It just barely makes it into Arlington. So she listens by downloading an app onto her phone, and you can hear it digitally now. So it's live as an app.
Yeah, radio has changed a lot in the last 30 years since we've been doing it.
You think you'll ever come back to what it was?
Oh, no.
I think it's evolved into, it's had to evolve into what it is now because of such a fragmentation. You got everybody with, with iPods, and you can stream, and Pandora and everything else. So I think it is what it is right now, and it's fragmented. In the old days when there were 4 owners, in every town. Now there's, one owner owns every radio station, So.
Hey, Jay Young and Brian, what was that school teacher y'all used to?
Oh, yeah, Brenda Hargrove, the Kirby Elementary School teacher.
Who did that voice? You did the voice?
I did, yeah.
Brian Elder. You did comedy too, huh?
So to speak. Yeah. It was intended as comedy.
Hey, they're doing this to me. You know what that means?
Yes,
it means,
Jay Young and Brian Elder, 95.3. I should know the Elvis hours down there.
That's right.
But guys,
it's your station, right?
Yeah. Guys, thanks for coming down.
Oh, thank you
Jay
for having us.
Young and Brian Elder. You can tell they do mornings because they can talk. No, guys, thanks for coming down. Tell everybody that I said hello, and tell those guys to send me my talent fee.
There we go. Thanks, George.
They'll probably say, sue me.
Yeah, I heard that. George Klein, Memphis Sound.